Welcome back to Final Fantasy Type-0. Last time we completed that mission that was optional, but we got some story advancement anyway for doing it. And we also breeded some chocobos. We have this egg now. And there's a day and 10 hours until the next mission, so there's a lot to do. A lot to see. So what's wrong with taking the back street? We breed our own chocobos over at the ranch. Why not try breeding some yourself? I speak from experience when I say that having a chocobo or two makes travel a lot easier. I'm way ahead of you. I always told myself that I'd be ready when the time comes, but now that we're in the middle of a war, the mere thought of death absolutely terrifies me. Whether you complete your mission or not, you're still symbols of hope around here. As long as you're wearing those crimson capes, you've got a duty to at least make it back here in one piece. Just think, we could be erased from the face of Orience at any moment. I bet the people of Larisha didn't even see it coming. If anyone can take back Togarath, it's Class 0, right? Clearing the occupying forces out of the stronghold might be difficult, though. That's why you've got to ambush the enemy, take them by surprise, and you're golden. If anyone can take back Togarath, it's Class 0, right? I've heard that Concordia is a matriarchal society, now progressive. All the important positions in the military and the government are held by women. I'd say we could stand to learn a thing or two from them. Two feminist dudes right here. The way to win the guerrilla warfare is by employing small, highly mobile units. No wonder they're deploying Class 0 then. Still, reclaiming Togarath's stronghold won't exactly be a walk in the park. Don't you get it? The crystal is the source of all power. Without the crystal, we'd be unable to fight, let alone keep breathing. Now I see why the crystal jammer poses such a threat to the Dominion. Why do I feel the need to talk to every fucking NPC after every fucking mission? I guess the next operation is where those Class 0 cadets will show us what they're made of. Yeah, I wish them the best of luck infiltrating a nigh impenetrable stronghold and retaking it from the Imperial Army. Togarath used to be ours, you know. I know the interior of that stronghold like the back of my hand. Then you're going to prove extremely useful in the upcoming operation. Understanding relevant spatial factors is the key to successful invasion. That's right, terrain and weather conditions also play a factor in determining strategy. Guess they don't need me for this operation, which means it's up to you. If you mess this up, I'll never let you live it down. Well, damn. No pressure at all. I'm just about to head off to my secret training session. I wonder which cadets I'll get to work with today. It's not much of a secret if you're telling me about it. How many times do I have to tell you those Lassie aren't human? I don't care what they used to be, they're nothing like us now. But I read that the degree to which they lose their human consciousness varies from person to person. I think you're being awfully close-minded about this whole thing. Hey, Class 0. You've got impeccable timing. I've got a little favor to ask of you, but don't tell anyone about it, okay? Take down one striker for the Class 9th Cadet. Help our investigation into the Empire's Magitech armor by taking down one of the strikers in the Rubum region. We only want to investigate its parts, so don't worry about keeping it intact. Deadline mission day. I knew you wouldn't say no. I mean, you guys are no strangers to covert ops. Let's get rid of this ugly heap of scrap metal. I can perform spells until I have a... I can't perform spells until I have a thorough understanding of how the magic theory behind them, so I really envy the genius kids who can't cast spells with a snap of their fingers. Class 4th is comprised almost entirely of girls. I wonder why. Healing is an important job, but I guess most boys would rather go swing their swords around instead. The top brass didn't provide us with any information when the Empire invaded. Honestly, it was a joke the way they handled it. Did you know there used to be a blue dragon in Concordia, too? It's too bad the only way to learn about the other crystal states is secondhand. You realize that this is a library, don't you? It's not the place to be having conversations. Buzzkill.
Popo?
You Class 0 kids, on the other hand, are tough and smart. No wonder you're always on honorable missions, kiddo.
Popo?
I'm fine with lightning and ice spells, but I just can't get the hang of casting fire magic. Hopefully I can make up for it by scoring well on the written exam. When I saw the word lightning capitalized, and considering this game is in the Final Fantasy 13 universe, this game has Lassies and whatnot, I thought they were going to be talking about the Final Fantasy 13 lightning for a second. Carla. An overachiever with some of the highest grades in academia, Carlos plays the part of goody two-shoes whenever her instructors are watching, but she forgoes the facade as soon as they turn their backs. Although she feigns benevolence, what really drives her is cold, hard gil. She has adopted the moniker of Blazing Merchant. Blazing her own business trails through the Dominion and beyond, Carla will always go out of her way to help her fellow cadets, but only for the right price, of course. It's the Empire's military hierarchy. All officials ranking higher than field officer are treated as imperial officers. Despite their intimidatingly stylish appearance, however, these officers have very little in the way of equipment aside from their Type-0 assault pistols. Rather than join the fray directly, most officers stay back, ensuing commands to their subordinates and providing their troopers with various enhancements. Sarah. Although common law forbids the use of such chemical conditions, Although common law forbids the use of such chemical concoctions, Imperial Military Code provides field officers license to administer the Sarah as they see fit. Hun legs. Known to Concordians as the picklepede, the Hun legs boasts one of the highest reproduction rates of all the creatures in Orient. This wiggly weakling does not pose much of a threat on its own, but when multiple Hun legs gather, they will circle around their target and strike in turn. Even this, however, is not dangerous per se, simply annoying. Killed 4 of them. Evil Eye. Final Fantasy Classic. The winged weakling is native to all regions of Orient. Though it is physically quite frail, the Evil Eye and its sister species instead weaken their prey by inflicting various status ailments. In this sense, a lone Evil Eye does not pose much of a threat, but an encounter with a wild colony could easily spell death for any squad. Soldiers in the Royal Army refer to these creatures as petrifies and deploy them in many of the military units. This, like their wild counterparts, petrifies cast stop on their enemies, but they have been trained to attack from a distance. According to Dominion intel, however, petrifies and all related species are extremely vulnerable after they attempt to inflict status ailments. Moreover, intel has reported sightings of a larger subspecies in the wild known as the Harriman. Bomb. Floating cluster of flames, the bomb grows larger with every attack it incurs. Once it reaches critical mass, the bomb will self-destruct. However, the fiery fiend will also telegraph its explosion, providing the enemy with an opportunity to strike. Bombs also bite and spit fireballs at their targets, and the Concordians have harnessed the latter ability by using the creatures they call pyronades as stationary cannons. Some travelers also report having encountered a larger species of bomb known colloquially as the lava ball. The Phantoma Menace. Okay, here it's telling me about secret training. Select one squad member to earn experience and stat boosts in between play sessions. Longer training sessions earn higher bonuses, but results vary by cadet and training partner. So that sounds like I can select a character to be in secret training. And basically, between my playing sessions, so between like me playing this game one day and the next day, the certain character I put in secret training will gain experience and stat boosts and whatnot in that time. Like, I'm not sure exactly how that works, because if the game's cut off, how does the game know how long it's been cut off and all that? Is the character only gonna grow if I do in fact cut the system off, and then when I cut the system back on, the character will grow its stats? So could I just keep turning the system on and off, and the character will keep growing its stats each time? Or also, does that mean if I put the PS4 in rest mode, that won't count? Does the system have to be actually off for it to count? Or I just have a lot of questions here. Well, I have a lot of shit here, all of a sudden. Yeah, I didn't get any knowing tags during the last mission. What's up? There you are, darling. I was hoping to have a little chat with you. Surely you have a moment for your dear mother, don't you? This portal will take you to the Autocrystarium, a sacred spot where we develop all sorts of incantations from the Phantoma you dears collect for me. Oh, good. And don't worry your pretty little head about the details. Just remember that you children are doing a great service for the Dominion and your dear mother. Why don't you head over to Autocrystarium and have a look for yourself? I'm sure it will be worth your while, darling.
You look well.
Have you already visited the Autocrystarium, darling? Don't trouble yourself over the details. Just leave all that to me and keep up the excellent work.
You look well.
Why not take a break every now and then?
The type of Phantoma harvested changes depending on the type of magic used to subjugate the target. For example, fire spells will produce red Phantoma, and, well, I'm sure you understand, don't you?
What's the matter?
In any case, do not let pangs of conscience hold you back in combat. We have a responsibility to Mother to collect Phantoma as efficiently as possible.
Why not take a break every now and then?
Thunder RF now available. Enhanced spells at the Autocrystarium and relic terminals around Orients. New magic can be unlocked by fulfilling certain conditions. Well, magic has been kind of shitty in this game thus far, so I don't know how good this really is. If nothing else, maybe I can get better cure magics. I'd be a liar though if I said I fully understood what's going on here just yet. have nearly enough for this stuff. Well, I mean, I'm only 3 away for increasing the recovery of cure spells.
What's the matter?
Fascinating. But not really. And Mother is gone.
How may I enlighten you?
Academia is fundamentally an educational facility established to train and nurture adjutant cadets. One would never see so many military personnel roaming the halls under normal circumstances.
I'm busy. Please make it quick.
Academia and the Dominion forces utilize separate chains of command, but our current situation necessitated the convergence of the two administrations.
Hi.
Hello.
Oh, Cinque's ready for Biddy Bye.
Wanna play?
The commander always gets all huffy whenever I take naps in class, but I can't help it that all his lectures make me sleepy.
Can I help you? What's the matter?
There's a rumor going around that one of our lessee will be joining the sortie. You don't think the crystal senses the Dominion's in danger, do you? In that case, we can't just leave all the hard work to our lessee. After all, it's our homeland too. Let's do our part and pitch in, will we?
What's the matter? Help you?
I don't have any potions? Damn, did my fucking NPC party members use them all? Those bastards. Did they use the ethers up too? Because I feel like I have more than one ether. Oh, that's cool. That's lovely.
Feeling good?
You've seen that cutie Koaru around the ready room, haven't you? You know, the one who looks like she could snap your spine in two like a toothpick.
Yeah?
Well, she's a lot nicer than she looks. She volunteers to march so that other kids don't have to. Not only that, but she's got a smile that can melt you into a babbling puddle of flame.
Huh? What is it?
What is it?
I heard they reopened the training facilities at the arena.
What?
Oh, really? I'd check it out if I were you. Bet you could use the practice.
What is it?
Dude, most of this game is just gonna be me going around talking to all these NPCs. I totally don't have to do it either. You know, this is kind of like Final Fantasy VIII, because this is something you would do in Final Fantasy VIII. I feel like it didn't take as long to do. And the dialogue was just more interesting and funny. Most of the time. The Empire plotted and executed the entire invasion before we had any idea of what was going on. How could we be so oblivious? Yeah, apparently Malites was lacking in all kinds of resources, whereas we've got plenty. We really should have seen it coming. The time is now, and the fate of the Dominion rests in your hands. We're counting on you. I've heard that a special volume of the Lexicon of Arcane Theory contains information of the most terrifying spell in all of Orient. Lexicon? Zexian's weapon? In Kingdom Hearts? Not that I've been looking for it or anything. I thought I went up here, but I guess I didn't. You expect me to believe that you've actually seen the fabled Nox, Suzaku. We received plenty of reports about unidentified crabs, but this seems too far-fetched. A situation has arisen, and I need Class 0's assistance. Defeat 2 Vertigo. Oh shit. Damn, I can only have one task at a time? That's kinda lame. Why can't I just stack them and yeah, that's unfortunate actually. I would do it, but I guess I can only do one at a time. That's annoying. Many agents have their lives in order, or many agents gave their lives in order to provide us with this information. We researchers in Class 11 will make sure that their sacrifices were not in vain. Even those not out in the front lines have an important job to do. Analyze the data on enemy weapons that our intel agents retrieved for us.
At ease.
Should the tide of battle turn against you, call for backup immediately. I'll provide assistance if no other units are available.
Why don't you put down the knife?
Good work.
Our biggest obstacle is reclaiming Togareth. We'll be overcoming the Channel Gate defense system. We've also received reports of an Eidolon positioned to reinforce the Citadel's defenses. It will take some clever strategizing to surmount such a sizable obstacle. Remember, Cadet, you aren't fighting this war alone. Don't be afraid to call for backup if you find yourself in a pinch. Ethers are so much cheaper here, I would say. think I might get another black belt. Be sure to rest up while you still can't afford it.
Goodbye.
It is most regrettable that Machina was stolen away from us, Kupo. He has such a bright future ahead of him in Class 2nd, Kupo. No matter, I am certain a Star Cadet of his caliber will excel even as a member of Class Nada, Kupo.
Goodbye.
I stand firmly by my claim that adjutant cadets are the pride of the Dominion. Don't get any big ideas about playing with the equipment on the shelves. You're liable to hurt yourself if you aren't careful. Once in a while, our class teams up with the researchers in sorcery for joint R&D projects, but it's hard work. I wish they would understand that, unlike them, we aren't magicians. The administration needs to understand that it takes time to create quality. Do they really think we can pop out a new project on a daily basis? I fear that, should the cadets' research fail to come to fruition, the administration will be keen to slash our budget for next quarter. Welcome, Cadet. I'm here to offer you only the finest weapons and accessories, yada yada. I wish I could see what my character has equipped right now. Because I swear the weapon that Ace has right now increases his strength by 5. And this weapon right here increases his strength by 5. All this stuff is expensive. Oh, shit. Wait, is that where I got the Skull Crusher here? I didn't equip it, I forgot to equip it, and then I forgot I had it. I was wondering where the hell I got it. But it was here the whole time. Of course it was. That is something I would do. Definitely so. Gah, this is so frustrating. I've hit a roadblock in my research. Maybe I can overcome it if I take my mind off this project for a while.
Goodbye.
As researchers, we are not afforded the luxury of taking time off like other cadets, Koopa. Science awaits not for Class 11th. Koopa.
Goodbye. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Conversely, we can contribute to the war effort without ever setting foot outside the armory, Koopa. Quite an impressive feat when you say, oh ho 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 ho. Well, if it isn't Dr. Al-Rashia's convicted class hero, perhaps you can help me with a little something. Perhaps I overestimated you cadets. I don't know what the doctor sees in you. I can't do it. The game won't let me stack these fucking quests. And that's some bullshit. Wait, this is the place I just was. Oopsie poopsies. Oh shit, I can just hit X while I'm sitting. I don't have to like leave the circle and come back in. I can just hit X while I'm in the middle of it. Yeah,
Hey,
I'm glad to see they've made so much progress restoring academia to its former state.
What?
That no amount of repairs can undo the damage done to our nation or bring back the dead.
hey,
I got a letter saying they found a knowing tag that apparently belonged to my sister. It's funny, I don't remember having any siblings, but I guess that's how it goes. Better give it your all on this next mission. Don't let any one of those Imperial monsters live. I'll do my best, but at the end of the day, I'm just a member of the rear guard. You can't give your best with that kind of attitude. Let's do this. Do you think the Empire figured out how to activate Togareth's stronghold security system? I sure hope not. That would mean we'd have to deal with Channelgate and Golem on top of their regular forces. I wonder what kind of training I could do to be able to join the ranks of Class 0. Class 0 became cadets without taking a single test, let alone picking up a pencil. It's not just unheard of, it's unfair. Oh my god, I didn't mean, oh shit. Well, I guess I'm doing this right now. You heard about the administration's decision to deploy us cadets, didn't you? How does everyone in Class 0 feel about it, if you ask me? Whether you want to discuss or not, you can't run away from it. Okay, go ahead. I backed out of that for the time being. Some people think Koharu's some bloodthirsty battle addict, but it's not true. The only reason she always volunteers to march is so that her classmates don't have to. Deep down, she's just as scared as they are, but she never shows it, and I admire that. I don't know if I really trust Concordia yet. They seem like more of a non-enemy than an ally.
What is it?
Hey, Cadet, there's something I was hoping you could help me out with. You see, I have a friend named Emin. Anyway, I have this friend, and this friend really likes swimsuits, so much that she wears them around her room for fun. I want to give her one as a gift, but I don't know nothing about fashion. That's where you come in. Would you be able to go out and buy a cute swimsuit for me? Well, what do you know? Wait, I get to see her wearing this swimsuit, don't I? Please? Buy a sexy swimsuit for Tokido. I'm not fashion conscious enough to pick out the right kind of swimsuit, but I leave it up to you. They should have some on scale at the shop in Corsi. Thank you so much. I'm counting on you.
What is it?
I can't thank you enough. Here's a little something for your trouble. Fulgur Primus Volume 2.
What is it?
I hope she likes it. Maybe someday I'll even get to see her wearing it. Yeah, you and me both. You and me both.
What
I
is
need
it?
the fan service. I can't believe we lost Togareth to the Empire. Yeah, you can see the entirety of Rubin from there. I bet the Empire's staring out across the land and picking their next target right now. If Dr. Al-Rashia knows how to circumvent the effects of the crystal jammer, then how come she doesn't provide us with the secret? Well, if she did that, then how else would she make sure that her precious Class 0 stays on top? My goal for this year is to help my kids learn to fit in at academia and with each other, Kupo. I'll make sure they go from outcast to incast, Kupo. What if I get expelled before I can become a cadet? That would be mortifying. People's magic weakens with time, so we've got to put our skills to use while we still have them. I heal and heal, but soldiers just keep falling left and right. What's the point of me being on the battlefield if I'm not helping anyone? Get out of here. How did you fit all that inside of you? What are we talking about here? Ladies, what are we talking about right here? Not to brag, but I competed in an eating contest the other day, and I finished a 10-foot tall ice cream sundae in 5 minutes. Okay. Okay, don't mind me. I'm just the pervert. You seem like an altruistic soul. Won't you help your fellow cadets? Earn 100 SPP. Well, I've done that. Yeah, that's right. That's the other thing about calling for that backup. You're an SPP. Like, I feel like that's worth it. That's just totally worth it to earn these SPP points. And you can be able to buy stuff with them. You know, it's worth having them just for that. I see. I was not mistaken about you. Thank you for your help. Did I complete it? I did. Yay. Countless lives were saved thanks to your efforts. Your kindness should not be unrewarded. A mega elixir, awesome. The struggle is not yours alone. All of us are fighting in this war together. The only way we will survive is if we all lend one another a helping hand. Oh dear me, I'm going to be in so much trouble, Kupo. I completely forgot that we have a new cadet joining Class 7th today, Kupo. I don't have an extra cape for them, and I don't know where they're going to sit without a desk, Kupo. Oh, this is simply terrible, Kupo.
Is something the matter?
I know that only a handful of children are allowed to enter academia, but seeing so many cadets around these halls makes me think there are more of us than there actually are.
We can do it.
They say that we cadets are Rubrum's elite, but here at academia we feel like just a bunch of regular kids. It's interesting, don't you think?
Is something the matter?
Hey, you eat yet?
What are you looking at? Yeah, that's right. I'm cutting class, yo.
What?
What? You gonna tell Kurasame on me or something? Snitch on me and you get snuffed, yo.
Huh?
Definitely looks interesting. Probably do want to do that one. I've been wearing this knowing tag since birth, but I don't really like having this reminder of my own mortality always hanging around my neck. I know, but how else is anyone going to remember who you are if the crystal erases all memory of people when they die? That's some crazy ass shit. I wonder what very important people in this world of Final Fantasy Type-0 have died and we've just forgotten all about them. I mean, it could all be used as plot devices here. Like we could be like the 7th Class 0 that Dr. Al-Rashia has had, and all the ones before us have been killed, and everybody has just forgotten about him. Nobody knows, like, the same fate can easily happen to us. I'm supposed to meet with the trainee at the entrance. I wonder if he's already there. I have more important things to do anyway, so he can wait a little longer. I mean, he's only a trainee after all. Fuck him.
Kupo?
The bigger the operation, the more lives we lose. And our next operation looks to be a massacre. Mark my words, Koopa, this next mission will be our last. Damn, why do we have these Moogles as the head of these classes when they just spout stupid shit and pessimistic stuff all the fucking time? You gotta be more optimistic. I mean, you can't, if nothing else, you can't just be going around saying, yeah, we're all gonna die. Next mission we do, we're all gonna fucking die. It's all over. So rumor has it that there's a card battler in Class 0. Well, it just so happens that I'm an avid card player myself. So I'm game if that guy ever wants to throw down. Well, this guy is right here. So let's throw down. Let's play some Tetramaster. Is it true that one of the guys in Class 0 actually fights with playing cards? Yeah, I bet you can really trump your opponents with weapons like that. Dun-dun-dun. Seriously, those Class 0 cadets are a weird bunch. Luke sure did it first. It becomes hard to see clearly when your life starts flashing before your eyes, but death won't wait for you to make your next move. People who can't make split-second decisions are the first ones to go. Buzz off, Creep. I'm waiting for someone. He should be here any minute. Wait a minute. You don't think he left me, do you? Seriously, how much longer is he going to keep me waiting? I swear, when I get my hands on him, I'm going to give him a piece of my mind. I'm so terribly sorry. Oh, not to you. I was just talking to myself. I'm really sorry if I scared you. A lot of romance must happen up here. And the Moogle is just up there to get in everybody's way. Well, I've been everywhere and talked to everybody except out here. So let's do that. I know it can be frustrating, but think of it this way. We're making a positive difference in people's lives. Isn't that a good thing? People keep coming to me with all kinds of requests lately. It's so annoying. It's as if they think we cadets are supposed to wait on them hand and foot. All training facilities at the arena are once again in operation. The restoration process went much faster than expected thanks to your hard work. It wouldn't hurt to go a few rounds at the arena to sharpen your skills before your next mission. Do you think the crystals even wanted this to happen in the first place? It's hard to say. No one really knows to what extent the will of the crystals is able to affect human thoughts and actions. I'm in the process of assessing the extent of the damage done during the liberation, but I already estimate the restoration to cost a considerable amount of time and money. The administration assigns each class a different color. We're always on the front lines, and chances are good you'll see a lot of blue out there. Wow, that's so cool. I hope I get to wear one of those capes someday. Sorcery makes the fog they use in the arena, don't they? Not just the fog, he also produced the fighters used in the combat simulations.
Yeah, what?
Rem got transferred to Class 0 with you guys, didn't she? There's something I want to talk to her about. Look, just tell her to meet me here, okay? Make it quick, okay? It's urgent business.
Yeah, what?
Tell her to hurry, it's really important.
Yeah, what?
So much for our impregnable magic barrier. The empires that they shredded through that thing as if it were a piece of parchment. If Malitz is already mass-producing such horrible weapons now, I started to think what kind of destructive devices they must be developing for the future. You know how it's sometimes foggy in the arena, right? My friend told me that the instructors make it hard to see on purpose. Well, of course, it's not like you're always going to be fighting under clear, sunny skies. They just want you to be able to hold your own in the field under any circumstances. That's a good point. We can strategize all we want, but there's no way we can change the weather. Togoreth Stronghold used to be one of our key footholds in the region. Now that it's fallen to the Empire, reclaiming the fortress is going to be pretty tough. Yeah, but the security system there is the most advanced in all of Rubum. If Malitz managed to hack it, will we even stand a chance against them?
Coco?
Is there something on your mind, Kupo? As the class 4th supervisor, I am also qualified to provide psychological care.
Kupo?
Unfortunately, conflict is an inevitable occurrence in this world, but I guarantee that talking about it will help make you feel better, Kupo. Did you see the engine test they just ran? Looks like the airship's almost back up and running. Private contractors sure work quickly. Definitely a lot faster than the interior, and they're good for nothing. Bureaucra. Forget what I said. Our engines already have a projected time frame for when they finish repairing the air fleet. They might be back in the air sooner than originally expected. Welcome to our airship landing, I say. Oh, I say our, yada yada, I regret all this. So there's this cute girl in class second I've got kind of a thing for, but my friend says she's already dating one of her classmates. Look, I'm not telling you not to fall in love or anything, but I think you better keep those kinds of things off the battlefield. Well, this video has ran long enough. Until next